would tell me on my face, "ये comedy તમે નથી કરતા ને." I went there. Kunal started narration, and believe me, he had performed 2 hours monologue. I could have done it absolutely seriously and made it a serious thing also. Had it been a different film, we could have made it serious.
Just to fill me, just to fill me.
What a performance, Pratik Gandhi. This is why I wanted to talk to you. पहली बात तो हमें हंसाने के लिए बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया मडगांव एक्सप्रेस पर. थैंक यू फ्रॉम एवरीबॉडी एट जस्ट टू फिल्मी. बहुत मजा आई.
Thank you very much. I'm so happy that you all watched it and you all liked it.
एब्सोल्युटली. यू नो आई मस्ट से कि ये जो किरदार है, एक्चुअली जब प्रमोशंस हो रहे थे आप आए नहीं थे हमारे स्टूडियो में. बाकी के आए थे, यू नो, अपनी नोरा आई थी, दिव्येंदु थे, अविनाश भी था, और हमने बहुत मस्ती की. पर उस दौर में आई हैड आस्क्ड देम अ क्वेश्चन. आई सेड यार, ट्रेलर देख के तो लगता है प्रतीक इज रियली हैविंग अ गुड टाइम, कॉमेडी कर रहे हैं. एंड ही सेड, अरे तुम्हें पता नहीं है कितनी कॉमेडी की है. एंड आई वाज वेटिंग फॉर द फिल्म फॉर दिस. So let me ask you a very, how do you say, I mean, novice question है. But were you also as excited to explore this genre in a mainstream? क्योंकि कहीं ना कहीं because of the past work, लोगों ने आपको कॉमेडी के साथ associate नहीं किया था. क्या ये सही होगा कहना?
In fact, a lot of people from Gujarati film industry also, would tell me on my face, "ये comedy તમે નથી કરતા ને. You don't enjoy comedy, or we don't think that you will fit in comedy." Is what I've heard for myself in Gujarati films also. But I've done a lot of comedy on stage. It is just that maybe I was a little selective in terms of the comedy scripts. और खास करके slapstick, physical humor, ये zone ऐसा लगता है मुझे कि लोगों को लगता है कि हाँ ये तो मतलब ऐसे ही हो जाता है, ये ऐसे होता नहीं. It needs a special care, special approach, and a lot of attention. बहुत सिंसियरली करनी पड़ती है कॉमेडी. इज व्हाट आई हैव ऑलवेज फेल्ट. मडगांव के साथ ये फील मेरी थोड़ी और स्ट्रांग हो गई. सो आई वुड लाइक टू थैंक द ऑडियंस. दे हेल्प मी रीइंस्टेट माय faith in the thought of comedy.
Let's go back to that moment when you got this call and you probably read that script. और you know, what was your reaction at that point? इस फिल्म को लेके, ये रोल को लेके आपने नहीं पूछा कि how come you saw me in this?
So Ritesh Sidwani, he called me. He said, "Pratik, there is this script, and why don't you just come to the office? Let's have a narration." I went there, and on the way, I came to know that Kunal has written the script. Kunal is going to narrate the script. And I was thinking, yeah, that Kunal, I know him as an actor, and I've seen him. I'm a fan of his work, especially his brand of humor, and he's almost explored all the subgenres of comedy, from situational to slapstick to physical to everything. So I was curious that let's see what comes. I went there. Kunal started narration, and believe me, he had performed 2 hours monologue. He performed each and every character
सारे किरदारों के
most perfect. सारे किरदार. अब मैं I was stunned. कुणाल यार, मतलब ये सारे किरदार तुम ही कर रहे हो या हमें कुछ करना है? Because the way he performed, and halfway through the script, and I said, "I'm doing this." But I asked Kunal that why me? I mean, how did you think about me for this? And Kunal said that I have seen your work earlier than Scam also. And he said that I thought that you will want to do comedy, and I actually want to see you do comedy. So I said, nothing like it. Yeah, I was actually searching for a better script for comedy. And that's how the journey started.
ये हो गया और बहुत अच्छा हुआ है. बिकॉज जो भी है, कुणाल खेमू के मन में जो भी था, इट्स सो अमेजिंग कि यू नो कोई आपको एक अलग नजरिए से देख पाते हैं, आपको वो पोटेंशियल यू नो वो देख पाते हैं. एंड आई थिंक एज यू राइटली सेड कि एज एन एक्टर ये तो हमारा काम है, राइट? कि हमको ये नहीं दिखता कि रोल में कॉमेडी है, ट्रेजेडी है, हमको परफॉर्म करना है. और जो परफॉर्म किया है, आई मीन आई एम श्योर लोग आपसे ये बार बार पूछ रहे हैं. बिकॉज जब मैंने अविनाश और दिव्येंदु से पूछा कि गोवा में किया क्या, कहते हम प्रतीक भाई को ये बता रहे थे कि यू नो काम के अलावा भी चीजें हैं, चिल कर सकते हैं गोवा में. वो तो ये गोवा ट्रिप उनके लिए भी बहुत अलग था, हमारे साथ ये वो. बट आई एम श्योर पीपल आर आस्किंग यू अ लॉट ऑफ क्वेश्चंस अबाउट, एक तरफ तो लोग बोलते हैं मेथड एक्टिंग, और दूसरी तरफ here you are, you're a teetotaler, and you were up to the challenge of playing a character who's not just an abuser, जिनके साथ इतना मतलब क्या क्या कहते हैं ना, एक्सट्रीम में हो जाता है। तो ऐसे नहीं है कि आप यूजर हैं, आपके साथ एक्सट्रीम हो गया। वाओ, ओके, आई नो यूर अ teetotaler, which is why my question, how does one get it so perfectly?
So really, I would give all the credit to theatre because there are a lot of plays where I had performed multiple characters in the same play. And when you do 6, 7 characters in the same play, and I have done like 4, 5 of such plays. And in theatre, with limited, avenues or limited resources, you have to change the character. Not always that I would use wigs and a beard for that. So most of it is through physical change. I have to change the physicality of that character in the same play. And that helped me a lot, thinking about the psyche of the character and create that into the physicality. Another part is that particular drug. How does it work in the body and in the brain is what I wanted to know. So I read a couple of articles about it. That how does it work? There are a couple of graphs also. People have actually put up a graph like the research papers that they put. That it goes high, then it stays like that, and then suddenly it drops down. But in the case of overdose, OD, the blood cells burst, and that's why nose start bleeding and all. The jaw gets tighter. It's difficult for you to stop. So all these things. Now, this being a comedy film, all those things are to be used to create humor. I could have done it absolutely seriously and made it a serious thing also. Had it been a different film, we could have made it serious thing. That this guy is in a hospital in a crisis situation. But so to create humor is even more difficult and challenging because I've always felt, like drunkard, mentally challenged. These characters, when you have to create, most of the actors, and actors tend to go overboard. So these are the slippery
Slopes,
characters.
absolutely.
Yeah, and then you have to be
वो हैमी हो सकता है ना, और वो
बहुत हैमी हो सकता है
बिल्कुल
और बहुत क्रिंजी हो सकता है। कह रहे यार ऐसा। सो ये सारी चीजों का ध्यान रखते हुए आई जस्ट अंडरस्टूड दैट दीज आर द सिम्पटम्स ऑफ ओवरडोज।
एक सच्चाई है किरदार की, और एक सच्चाई है उन लोगों की जिन्होंने इनमें से कोई भी इमोशंस एक्सपीरियंस किए होंगे, और उनके सामने ये सच्चाई सबसे ज्यादा इम्पोर्टेंट है, क्योंकि वो बंदा एक एक टुक में कह सकता है कि ऐसा थोड़ी ना होता है, और ये तो हम नहीं चाहते। सॉरी, यू वर सेइंग।
Yeah, so having understood all these things, my job was to make it believable yet humorous.
Yes, I completely agree. I think it was really funny. एक तो ये था कि टिंकू खुद एक क्या बोलते हैं, सूचे वर्ड हाइपोकॉन्ड्रियक
Hypochondria.
हाँ, correct. So that's one character. Then you have hypochondriac X, cocaine. So that's the second character. And then it is the third character is when, all of this happens and you're cross-dressed. तो वो एक अलग ही, so then you have a third character. I mean, oh my God, this is why, Pratik, I'm calling you, because I have seen all of this in the span of 2 hours plus, and I'm just like, कितना मजा आया होगा यार। लाइक एक जैसे कि आपने कहा कि थिएटर में हमको अलग अलग किरदार बनने का मौका मिले, फिल्मों में ये ज्यादा होता नहीं है। फिल्मों में आप यहाँ पर स्पेशली क्योंकि आप, अरे एक भी बात है, आई मस्ट से दिस, कि जितना हमको जॉनी लीवर साहब, कादर खान साहब, इन सब लोगों ने हंसाया है, कहीं ना कहीं उनकी जो ट्रैक्स हुआ करते थे वो पैरेलल ट्रैक्स हुआ करते थे, बट उनकी मेहनत उतनी हुआ करती थी, विच इज व्हाई आई फील कि ये जो किरदार था हमें इतना अच्छा लगा, बिकॉज हियर वी आर वेयर द लीड्स ऑफ दिस फिल्म एंड वी आर स्टिल गेटिंग टू प्ले ऑल ऑफ दीज रोल्स।
All of these, it's a treat, and I find myself very lucky that in one film I get to do all these things. It's not easy, no? Otherwise, this is actually these characters could have been in separate 3 films.
एग्जैक्टली व्हाट आई एम सेइंग। मडगांव एक्सप्रेस ने बहुत प्यार तो दिया ही है, लेकिन मुझे बताइए मडगांव एक्सप्रेस ने एज अ एक्टर आपको क्या दिया है, एज अ ह्यूमन बीइंग आपको क्या दिया? 2 अलग लेवल पे मुझे आपसे पूछना है, एंड अ पर्सनल लेवल पे क्या दिया है, बताइए।
So personal level पे as a human, I guess I've got a lot of friends. Vivendu, Avinash, Kunal, Nora. I got to know them personally, closely, and I actually feel like I've met my long lost school friends. As an actor, it has given me a lot of confidence in myself and in the audience also. A lot of faith in the audience. That audience, they don't judge you. Actually, they don't put you in a basket. It's your fear that puts you in the mask.
I completely agree with you. We operate from these weird lenses, right? कि हमको लगता है कि क्या ये audience हमें accept करेगी? And the truth is, audience हमेशा accept करेगी अगर आप उन्हें एक अच्छी फिल्म दे, And I truly believe कि जब एक फिल्म अच्छा करती है, जितने भी लोग उस फिल्म के साथ जुड़ते हैं, वो सब अच्छा करते हैं. And this is a classic example. आज एक फेज में हम हैं जहाँ पर of course बड़ी फिल्में चल रही हैं, of course they're talking about all the tent pole films, लेकिन कहीं ना कहीं ये कॉमेडी एज अ जॉनर ही हम मतलब छूट रहा था. And today you say the rise of OTT, it was Pratik Gandhi. The rise of comedy, it's Pratik Gandhi. Is it about being at the right place at the right time, sir?
I think yes, yeah. I'm just considering myself lucky. I'm getting to work with correct set of people, good, passionate, talented people, who are far more talented than me, I feel, where I can actually learn from them. Imagine, yeah, Kunal, I have seen him all my life as an actor. Never knew that he is a writer and he could direct also. He's younger than me and he's directed a film. Imagine the kind of inspiration that I've got.
Absolutely.
I feel there is a lot more to do and achieve.
Absolutely. I think it's so wonderful. I'm, apart from, professionally, of course, your victories always seem very personal for me, at least, simply because I have always thought of you as one of our finest actors. और इसी वजह से मैं आपको of course बताती हूँ और कहती रहती हूँ कि बात करेगा और आप हमेशा वक्त निकालते हो, उसके लिए बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया. Anything else that the audience should look forward to, whether it's on the stage or in Gujarati cinema? प्लीज मेरी ऑडियंस को बताएं आने वाले कुछ महीनों में हम क्या देख सकते हैं.
So I'm not leaving my stage for sure. I'm doing plays. The only thing is that I'm not able to rehearse for a new play and open it up. Apart from that, Door the Bear is releasing on 19th April. It's my first ever rom-com.
Yes.
Very interesting in a different character. So looking forward to that. Apart from that, my film called Agni, which is based on firefighters' life, which Rahul Dhorakia has directed, again with Excel Entertainment. That film is also ready. And I think it should be announced soon. The release should be announced soon.
Fantastic.
So these are a couple of films which are ready and I'm waiting for the release. The best part is, Rohini, that all these films, I've got to play different characters, absolutely different characters.
That's
so
amazing.
I can actually put myself out there for the audience and, for the critics and for the reviewers, that this is what I can offer you. I mean, and I want to see how it translates in terms of stories and characters. And how can I touch those emotions in your heart is what I'm looking at. And the biggest project of my life is what I'm doing right now, Gandhi.
Yes, absolutely.
So I think I'm
it's a good time.
Enjoying this phase, yeah.
It's a great time to be a Pratik Gandhi fan. That's what I'll say. है ना? अगर आप प्रतीक गांधी के फैन हो तो there he is. He's going to give us a lot of great cinema in the next couple of weeks, months, and we look forward to that. प्रतीक, मुझसे बातें करने के लिए बहुत शुक्रिया and congratulations again on the success of Madgaon Express.
Thank you, Rohini.
Fever FM happening here.